Welcome back to Fashion 360, proudly supported by Vlisco. Like I said before, we have a special guest, and fear not, she did not come on those ships we talked about earlier. She arrived at our office via car, and her name is Adaeze Alilonu. Did I get that right, please?
Well, you kind of killed it somewhere.
Okay, let me make up for that. Kekime. Yeah, I got it. And she is the marketing manager for Vlisco Nigeria. Adaeze, I must say you look awesome.
Thank you.
Just to put that out there real quick first.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. So what's going on?
Well, everything good.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to pick your brain for a bit about Vlisco, obviously. And I want to start off by saying 170 years. I mean, I cannot count that on my hands and toes.
That's right.
As in, if you even want to talk about it, like 18, you're the one who goes maths. So what is it?
What?
18 what?
1846.
I'm sure you would know.
1846.
1846, 170 years.
Yeah.
That is basically older than some countries. Yeah. So tell me, what is responsible for the staying power of the brand?
Well, there are two things really. The consumers and then our unique manufacturing process. I'd like to be proud and say the unique manufacturing process is the first and important one, but then no matter how unique we think it is, if our consumers don't appreciate it, then we don't have a brand. So first and foremost is our unique manufacturing process, which involves wax and applying the first color and then the second color. But it's really the way we bath our fabric and the colors that really makes it unique, because then our fabrics are really color fast. When I say color fast, I mean wash it all you want, the colors never fade. So that's why you have that piece of fabric from your grandma and your mom, and they're still with you forever.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. I like the way you say, it's how we bath our fabric in colors.
Really, we do bath our fabric. You should visit our factory sometime. You will see it's amazing how the fabric goes through 27 unique processes over at least 2 weeks before you get a piece of fabric.
So it takes like 2 weeks to make like 6 yards?
Yeah, it's a work of art. Of art. Of course, it comes out in a roll of about 50,000 yards, but that 50,000 yards takes about 2 weeks. So it's not some thing rolling off a printer.
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic. I'm going to put that down in my date book and make it a priority to visit your factory and whatnot. I'll probably stay for 2 weeks.
I like to say something. There's something I say always to people. I say, when you buy a piece of Vlisco, you're not buying fabric. You're buying a piece of art. Because the love that goes into that piece of fabric, from the designers to the manufacturing process to the distribution, it's just pure art. You have to love your fabric.
Did you see the way she did that?
I know, you got
gotta
love
your fabric. I mean,
you can pass it down because
yeah, I have dresses that are made from Vlisco fabrics that my mom gave to me, so it's fantastic for hand down. Not that like we have hand down.
No, since we're talking about the prints, I've noticed you've got a couple different collections, and last year you had one in July called the Tell collection. I wanted you to tell us more about that and the one now.
Why did you have to go
let
there?
Me have my moment?
I told you not to go there. I told you.
So what's the theory behind picking collections and the names and what goes behind that?
Okay, so we name our collections after the creative process. We have this really huge design and creative team. So what motivates them to do the drawings and the designs, we end up giving it the name. So for this collection that we launched on Monday, called Bright and Beautiful, you see we have a lot of bright colors. We played with a lot of geometry and flowers. So the whole idea was to do something around colors and around florals. So the names come from the creative process.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Are you back to me?
Oh, hi.
Back to me. You forgot I was around for a moment.
Your turn.
I'm pretty upset. Having women on the show, you put all the sideline. I don't like it.
No, don't say that. We love our men. Hence, even though we have more pieces of fabric on our body, we gave you some strips.
Yeah, little highlights, little strips.
We love our men.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Little strips.
Oh, yeah. Since they love me, I'll let it slide. So let's talk about your stores in Nigeria for a bit. So tell us, what locations and how do people establish contact?
Okay, so we have our flagship store in Lagos. It's at Ikeja City Mall.
Of course.
It's the first shop when you come in through the first entrance, just by your left. We're opening a second store at the Jabi Lake Mall in August in Abuja, yes. Aside from that, we have fantastic distributors that do business with us, that sell our fabric. in different parts of Nigeria. You could get their addresses on our website, www.vlisco.com.
Okay, you heard that, www.vlisco.com.
Yeah.
I'm sure you want to say something because you've been looking at me. You've been looking at me.
We have a guest.
Okay, say it. I mean, I can't let you go, even though we have a guest. I can't let you go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
It's
say it.
okay. They do these things.
It's just
Who's
these
there?
little strips of Ankara is just making his head just swell.
We
Well,
have
I'm
to put
wearing
him in the
Vlisco. I've been
zone.
I know
back
you.
in
Since you're wearing
colours as well.
authentic Vlisco, now you've just
in colors.
okay.
Okay.
But since we're talking about, you know, the prints and everything, and getting prints in Nigeria, especially, it's really easy to come across it. But Vlisco being an authentic and very, it's an amazing brand,
Yeah.
how do you decrease, I guess, people who are copying what you're making and selling that and reselling it? Like, how do you tell the difference between original and non-original Vlisco?
Okay, so this is the question I get, and then I have to get all, you know, sober and then maybe a bit proud of that heritage that we have over 170 years. Of course, they say imitation is the best form of flattery.
It
They say
definitely
yes.
is.
But for us, it's really become a very huge problem with the counterfeits and the copying.
Yeah.
And for the person that aspires to a Vlisco but doesn't have what it takes to buy it and wants to go for the cheap ones, well, yeah, we understand those. But for those that go to the market with the money and want to buy the real deal, I have just 2 tips for you. The first is that you look at the edge of your fabric, you see a unique number on it, cross-check that with the label. It has to match what you've got on the label. That's the first trick. The second trick really is that there are 2 inscriptions at the edges of the fabric. So there's one in French and there's one in English.
Oh, wow.
So the English says guaranteed real Dutch wax. And then the French side says véritable wax hollandais. So you have to find the English and the French side, and the sticker has to always face the English side. I said that really slowly, so I think.
Well, I
Yeah.
hope everybody got that.
Yeah.
That's
Did you?
Yeah, okay, so 2 main things. One, the numbers
At the edge,
at the edge
have to be the same as that on the sticker.
on the sticker.
Yeah.
So you'll match the numbers on the edge of the fabric to the numbers on the edge of the sticker.
Yeah.
Then you have to know your English and your French.
Yeah. And the sticker has to face the English side.
What's the
sticker
French
will
one
face
again, please?
It's véritable wax hollandais.
Oh,
That's why they call our fabric Hollandis, you
Hollandis.
know. People just read that Hollandis, but
Hollandis.
it's actually Hollandais, which means Dutch or Holland, where
See,
we
I was
produce.
asking you, is
You
it Hollandis
said
or Hollandais?
Hollandis.
I've just been
You said
embarrassing
Hollandis.
myself the whole time.
The French word is Hollandais, but people call it Hollandis. And
Pronounce it for me again, please.
Hollandais. I'm French.
Hollandais.
You're just saying
I'm from
Hollandis.
Edo State. I don't know these things. I'm just saying. Yeah. Okay, so Adaeze, I'm going to ask you about the Women's Month Ambassador.
Yeah.
How does Vlisco go about selecting people that are going to represent the brand properly?
Well, that again is really the purview of our consumers. What we do is to put out the word through a dedicated website and also through traditional media to say that we're looking out for ambassadors, and they nominate women and then they vote over a period of a month. So the first year was Eugenia Abu, the second year our ambassador was Mrs. Adaeze Alilonu, and last year was Mrs. Dotun Akonde. But we've taken a break and we want to let her work for a longer time because we are involved with her charity and we work together with her. But then, because this year is a golden year where we're celebrating our 170 years anniversary.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
1846.
Yeah. We're actually focused on our consumers. So we're doing a campaign from half year, from July, August, which is focused entirely on our consumers. And we're using faces of people that our consumers can connect with across the country for the half part of the year. So, and the ambassador will come back next year.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. But what if during the voting process and maybe some person who doesn't embody your values comes through? Does that still work out, or it hasn't happened yet?
Of course, we usually go through a screening after we have our first pool of nominees, and then we prune it down based on some certain things. So the person shouldn't have bad press, should be someone that has core values, and someone that is a visionary or someone that really, what's the word now? I'm sorry, my English has failed me.
It's okay. Say it in Igbo. Say it in Igbo.
Has to be someone that inspires people. So the inspiration is key for us. Someone that is very inspirational. And then we screen and cut it down to a final 3 or 5, and then we give it back to the consumers to vote.
Awesome.
And then we announce the final votes at a fantastic night out for our consumers and our distributors.
So what are they charged with? I mean, you become an ambassador, boom. Now, the next day, what do I have to do?
You work together with Vlisco, and Vlisco works together with you. So we work, we support your charitable work, we support your project, but also when we have our awareness programs, especially anti-counterfeit awareness programs, she is our ambassador. She speaks, tells people how to identify the real deal,
of course,
and sells the USPs of our brand. So it's a mutual partnership.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic to know. So Adaeze, I want to thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you for
We've
having
learned
me
a lot
so
of
much.
things. I mean, you learned today, you know, what that French thing she said meant.
Hollandaise.
Yeah, and you learned how to spot a fake, you know, a lot of things. You learned more about Vlisco generally. And the ones people that can reach you on social media, do you want to leave your address?
Oh, definitely. We're very trendy.
Trendy, that's
on
the word.
Facebook, you can find us at Vlisco. On Instagram, you can find us at Vlisco Fashion. On Twitter, we are just Vlisco.
Awesome.
I thought there would be maybe a name.
Like in French or something.
Vlisco Hollandaise.
Vlisco Hollandaise. Don't go there, then you don't find us.
right?
Okay, so Adaeze, I want to say a very big thank you to you for coming through and teaching us a few things. You know, I learned that French word.
Hollandaise.
Hollandaise. You know, they said I shouldn't be speaking foreign languages. I'm not going to talk about it. Yeah. You have social media pages, obviously, so please just let us know what they are. Okay,
so on Facebook, we're at Vlisco. On Twitter, we're at Vlisco. And on Instagram, we're at Vlisco Fashion.
I could have sworn there was going to be a French word there.
Yeah.
I mean, Vlisco Hollandaise.
Please, we keep it simple. Vlisco on Facebook, Vlisco on Twitter, Vlisco Fashion at Instagram. For anything more complicated than this, kindly meet.
I'll probably give it back to you in Edo, or you know, in some other languages like Plix and Elu and stuff. You know?
This guy's not even.
I'm just saying. Thank you, Ada, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is Passion 360, proudly supported by Vlisco.